I do have one more little piece of associated news that
Okay.
we should talk about. A leftover from last week's podcast.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So,
Let's.
so last week, I hope you listened to last week's podcast, but we replayed a couple of voicemails in the beginning from a man named Jack Braxton that
We love Jack.
is an employee of the Oregon Department of Transportation who and again, this is more Howard stale clam news, but we're so tightly associated with them that we want to pass this on.
Mhm.
So Jack is in charge of getting rid of several beached whales in Oregon.
Mhm.
They don't want to repeat what they did back in the 80s where
It
they
was it was over 50
yeah
years ago.
yeah which
80s was not 50 years ago.
okay, it was a long time ago. They stuffed a whale with the TNT and blew it up, and you've seen it on The Simpsons. The Simpsons recreation of that uh, incident is pretty historically accurate, except Lisa wasn't there. But so he left us a couple of voicemails saying he really had this big problem, asked us for our help. We really didn't respond, but he went ahead and so this podcast comes out on Thursday, right? So
Mhm.
he went ahead and loaded up this what do we call it, aged
Dried aged whale meat.
dried aged sea mammal meat into 50-pound chunks into cardboard boxes lined with plastic. Sanitation's very important to Howard's stale clams.
And chocolate.
He found the very best route to send it to us, although we never really asked him to send it to us. He just kind of decided on his
Yeah,
own,
he just went with it.
yeah, that this would be a way to get him out of the trouble, basically, that he was in
He
with
didn't want to lose his job. Poor
yeah,
guy.
right,
Getting
right,
threatened
right.
to lose your job
With
because
his
something shows up on a beach.
exactly with
Not
well
even your control.
his superiors, but it was his job to keep the beaches cleared. So let's see, today's Thursday. A week ago, last Wednesday, the let's see, the February 8th,
Mhm.
3,600 50-pound boxes of whale aged dry
Dried aged.
aged mammal
Mhm.
dry aged sea mammal, right? Were loaded onto Amtrak. At Amtrak, the Cascades. I wish I had the whole schedule in front of me, but I don't.
We will post it. You will post it. It just you can look up Amtrak from Oregon to
Yeah,
Woonsocket,
yeah,
Rhode Island.
well, yeah, South Boston, but
No,
yeah.
South Boston.
So
Okay,
so
now I'm on
so
the West Coast.
this this large amount of dry aged mammal was loaded onto Amtrak because they found out that Amtrak will take packages up to 50 pounds with a good rate. So it was cheaper than any other service. So as of, let's see, it's winding. Let's see, what is the date today? Okay, all right. No, it has made its way through the country, up the Cascades track to the Empire Builder, from the Empire Builder to Chicago, and honest to God, I can't remember the name of the train that took it into Boston, but it there were some delays along the way, and we'll articulate that in in some other messaging, because I don't want to bore everybody here, but Amtrak has their problems. And when
Yeah.
you roll into a small town in Montana with 3,600 pounds of decaying dried mammal flesh, sometimes the fire department's called out. Sometimes, I mean, they don't have a real environmental incident force, but they don't know what to do. So there were several incidents along the way where the what's a nice way to say it, the stench,
Pungent aroma.
yeah, right, the stench of of this fried mammal product caused some bit of alarm as the train traversed the country. There were several delays, but it did make its way into Boston's Southside Station at around 8 p.m. on Saturday, the 11th, 12th, something like that. I don't have my calendar in front of me. And that's where the magic happened, right? The magic happened where what are these finger gestures you're giving me, Stacy?
I can only yes and you so much.
You're doing what?
I'm tired.
What does that mean?
It means, oh, so you remember the little cats in the cradle? You take your fingers and you have a string and you just
No,
do the weird little things.
I don't know that. Okay. You're giving me little
Yes, I'm trying to tell you to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I can't wrap it up.
I can only yes and you so long, and you're just
No,
this is another
I can't.
6 minute long
can't
thing,
wrap
like
this up.
Howard's Dale Clams commercial.
I have to tell the entire story because
You told most of the story on the okay.
I have not told this story. No. This is after. You may know the story because I've shared it with you, but I've not shared it with our listeners.
What time are we at?
I don't know. We're a couple hours in. All right.
We are a couple hours.
All right. The train made it. Stacy, I've got control of the button that says we end this. The train made it to the Boston Southside Station.
I can just exit out.
I'll go a little faster. As you know, Howard's Dale Clams, after Howard died, is owned by the Providence Area Waste Management Consortium, the
crying right now.
The Jesuit priest of Saint Ignatius.
That's the second time you've made me crack the book up so bad that I'm crying.
And the International Shuckers Union. So all of these forces came together, and this is, I mean, it was a complete surprise to the residents. The waste management people showed up at Boston Southside Station with large 60 cubic feet, 60 cubic feet roll off dumpsters. I think there were 7.
Do this to me with Howard's Dale Clams. I wasn't laughing so hard. I'm crying.
There were 7 trucks with these large roll-off dumpsters. The Shuckers unions, again, very important to Howard's. They're an equal partner. They showed up. They quickly offloaded the train. It was very important to Amtrak that the train was offloaded quickly, due to just the environment, the environmental stuff about, I mean, it smelled bad, right? So these 3,650-pound boxes, the Shuckers Union was there. They loaded them onto the train or onto the trucks. The Jesuit priest of Saint Ignatius has a very close relationship with Saint Mary's orphanage, and they recruited the orphans from St. Mary's, and it was really it just worked out wonderfully because the orphans worked. The orphans worked 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the radium watch dial factory because they got little hands and they little tiny hands. They can do that. But so I mean, the orphans got off work. They showed up at the train station just as the large waste dumpsters were loaded with the whale aged.
Why are you doing this to me?
Aged mammal meat, and so the I mean, just a great cooperative effort by all the interested parties in Howard's snail clams, the stakeholders, as they say. The orphans were distributed among the
orphans were distributed.
Yes, among the multiple trucks that carried these dumpsters full of they each had a I think it was around 800 boxes of the 50-pound boxes of the whale. So the orphans were loaded into the back, and the trucks took off, and this was a complete overt operation. Nobody knew this was happening, and in the darkness of night, I'm not paying attention to your chat messages, by the way. So
for the love of the gods, please, you're killing me, man. My abs hurt so bad.
I have to finish telling the people about this story because it's a great story. They took off into the night. They flooded the South Boston area. What do they call it? Southie. Some wonderful historic neighborhoods with, they kind of segmented it out, and these 3,600 boxes, 50 pounds each of aged mammal meat were distributed secretly, right? I mean, there were
secretly or secretly, because if it's secretly, they're secreting stuff, which is probably true.
No.
Secretly.
No. They were secreted in the night, which, look at that, that's a valid use of the term. The orphans, being small and light of foot and used to being quiet because the big nuns at St. Mary's orphanage might whack them if they were too noisy, they each took these boxes of dried, what do we call it? Dry aged mammal, sea mammal flesh, and put them on the porches of these very, very wonderful people that live in the southy part of Boston.
I need more booze.
As a complete surprise. It was just a complete surprise. We have not heard much back. They flooded the neighborhood, right? 3,600 residents were left with this gift of 50 pounds of dry aged mammal on their front porches. We did hear a little bit about feral cats being kind of a problem while they were while they were distributing this stuff. But and then yeah, but that just happened just a couple of days ago, so we don't know much more about it. But we are, I mean, Stacy and I'm speaking for Stacy now because she can't speak because she seems to be laughing too hard to speak. Stacy and I are thrilled that our parent company, Howardsdale Clams, has been able to distribute 90 tons of protein to needy people in the South
if you will.
area. And we were able to clean the beaches in Oregon at the same time.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, I think it's just I'm proud. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud that we were able to make this happen along with our partners, the Providence Area Waste Management Consortium, the International Union of Shuckers, the Jesuit priests of St. Ignatius, and their relationship with St. Mary's Catholic
Shuckers
Charity
Union. Shuck
Orphanage.
you.
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, it was a little out of our wheelhouse. We typically deal with shellfish, but we proved ourselves. We proved that we can handle, other kinds of seafood disasters or other kinds of maritime disasters that result in seafood. So again, I don't know how Stacy feels, but I'm very proud. I'm very proud that we were able to give back to the community.
Enter Howard's at checkout.
And CVS is based in our home city of Woonsocket, and we should probably let them know that they, in that general South Boston area, they probably ought to add a little extra Imodium to the shelves on their stores. They may run short of that if people actually eat this. Ooh. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm taking a note. I'm gonna follow up with that. And you know what? We should make a commemorative T-shirt, and we'll put it on. We'll put it on TeePublic. And
Do you want a picture of me face palming or laughing to the point I'm crying?
no, I think the face palming is more. I like the face palm.
Can we be done now, please? I don't know if I can do anymore.
Well, okay. I mean, I just wanted to follow through. We had this wonderful opportunity presented to us last week by Jack Braxton. And I just want to let people know the opportunity like that comes up, we're gonna jump on it. And with the combined forces of the Oregon Department of Transportation.
Okay.
Amtrak.
Just stop.
Stop.
Just stop.
Really?
I can't take it anymore. Then my dogs are being too quiet.
Okay. All right.
Makes me nervous.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to hear any more, let me know. But apparently Stacy's cutting me off now. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, my stomach hurts.
Your stomach hurts?
And my eyes are
You
dry
haven't eaten any
because
day-old clams, have you?
No, oh my god.
Is that why your stomach hurts? You got to use the disinfecting clam sauce that.
I didn't sign the waiver. That was my own fault.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. But
Printers, you can go and sign the waiver.
Use the disinfecting clam sauce. That's our partnership with Clorox. Okay. All right,
Steve.
All right. Well, all right. Well,
All right. So as we have learned, don't ever Don't hesitate to click on anything because we love Woonsocket. Howard's Day Old Clams is a thing. Howard's Day Old Clams.
Heavens, they're inexpensive.
And you know, AI is becoming a thing on a lot of platforms. So we
Hey,
acknowledge our overlords. And cringers, don't be afraid of clicking that algorithm. Again,
no.
we love our overlords. And just seeing where that movie takes you, because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes you get indigestion, and sometimes it's just Howard's Day Old Clams.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I mean, we should probably mention the fact that this out we have a little bit of knowledge about the outbreak of intestinal distress among students of the Las Vegas Independent School District, the Clark County Independent School District.
And that train wreck that had the hazardous gases.
Yeah, we weren't there.
That
That
wasn't us.
No, we passed
Just
through
so you
there.
know.
We passed
Yeah,
through right.
we made it before
happened.
that collision happened.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Not us.
Now it could be that the people controlling that train, the engineers and conductors and stuff,
Had passed out from the
yeah,
previous
but
smells.
the clam or the dry age essence
Mammal.
of whale,
Yeah.
sea mammal, was at the in the baggage compartment, which was the very last car of the train. So as our train hour, I'm using that loosely, but as the train
We're tracking the train. We were tracking.
Yeah, as it passed by, there could have been some
Fatalities. I mean, problems
no.
with other people's
Yeah.
olfactory senses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We love you, cringers.
Stacy loves you, cringers. Should we say goodnight now?
I've already done the whole algorithm clicking thing. You're the one who just keeps rolling with it. I'm the one who keeps trying to keep it together because I'm already been dying laughing. Speedy has been in 3 times to check on me because I'm laughing so hard.
Oh, that's good. So that really is my goal in life, is when we do these podcasts, and this is why I really love doing them on Zoom, is to make Stacy laugh. She's a pretty tough audience. No, don't give me that look. You don't laugh a lot. It takes a lot to get a laugh out of you.
I try to yes and you because I get enough comments to say, Stacy, you should yes and Steve more. Stacy, you recreate the same joke a couple of times. It's like, yeah, because it's a funny joke and I want to see Steve crack. But no, does he? No. Then he does a 6-minute montage of me yes-anding him, and now we have a Howard's Day Old Clam fucking ad that everybody seems to love. It's on the YouTube page. Go ahead. And I think this is gonna beat that.
I'm thinking this went about 20 minutes, so I apologize.
I tried and I tried and I cried.
You gave me all the hand gestures I didn't recognize. All right. Well, good night, children. What is that hand gesture? Oh. Okay. What are we doing after this?
We love you, cringers. Go vote. Vote often. Vote however you want. Ruin it if you want, Aaron. Please, go ahead.
Please figure out a way to game our voting platforms.
And watch Exploding Whale 1970.
And see Stacy's
hubby's great grandfather on the bulldozer in the background.
Bulldozer.
they redid it so that the colors are so much more spectacular. So when you see the blood and
And
blubber going,
those
oh,
1,000-pound hunks of whale crashing down on some beautiful.
watch it.
There's
I
a
think it was like a
beautiful
Volvo or
1968
some
Chrysler
shit.
Imperial that gets totally
Yeah,
smashed by it. All right.
it's got its own. It's got so many things. Enjoy it, cringers. We love you. Click on that movie. See where it goes. If you want to do a movie night with your friends, we want you on.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful.
And watch a movie with us. Come on, you
and
know you want
uh,
to. You know
Mar-
you.
Mary
Oh,
Arden Runyon, whose name I was not going to release. We want to really know what you think about the Attack of the Giant Leeches.
yeah. And what stuff you're completely on. Because Margaritas is not going to do it for that movie.
I think she was well equipped.
We
But
love you.
yes, I think that would be. I just think that'd be great to hear from her.
Hear from anybody. Call us, email us.
You can email us. You can call us. You can DM us. You can send us a letter. You can. What else can
Text. Yeah,
you? Yeah, text.
apparently.
Yeah,
I'm going to test that.
yeah. You can do you can do. There's so many ways you can reach us.
But come and join us
All
on
right.
our
Oh damn it!
socials.
Damn it,
What?
Stacy!
What? Oh my
Stacy!
god.
I forgot.
What
I
did you
completely
just
forgot.
remember?
I completely. Hang on.
You just
We
remembered.
got some text messages.
Do we really?
Yes, we did. To
Holy
our,
shit. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
to
Not
our
me.
Google account. We got one from someone named Phineas J. Woundsocket that said,
Ooh, Lost Lord
I
and River Wizard.
need help, HALP.
Hmm.
And he just said, I need help. I responded and said, how can I help you, my child? Is it the drizzling shits? That's usually it. There's no cure except patience. Phineas responded, said, I'm Phineas J. Woundsocket of the Woundsockets. I need your help disseminating my family's enormous generational wealth with an investment in your endeavor. I just responded and said, we're happy to help in any way, as long as corruption is involved. We're big fans of classic New England corruption and require some element of corruption in each of our business dealings.
You know, with that much amount of corruption, somebody in the government's watching us right now.
Oh, yeah, probably so. I have not heard back from Phineas J. Woundsocket, but Phineas, if you're out there, we really would like to continue working with you.
Would you spit in this vial, please?
What's that?
Would you spit in this vial, please?
Yeah, no. But yeah, and I'm sorry, I neglected to bring that up until the very, very end. But I I forgot.
Thank you, Phineas.
Yes, thank you, Phineas J. Woundsocket of the Woundsockets. Because we really like to say Woundsocket, and getting to say it 3 times is pretty funny. All right. Good night, Stacy.
Night, Steve.
Love you very much.
Love you. Okay, cringers.
Yeah, Stacy loves you. All right. Good night.